Welcome, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are here on the multiplayer server streaming live on YouTube. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Haven't streamed on YouTube. It's been a little while, but normally I am a Twitch streamer nowadays. So if you want to catch me on Twitch, which is, like I said, where I normally do this kind of thing, check the description, follow me there. But looks like we are good. Everything is active. Let me just make sure. Yeah, we got a few folks in here. Hello, people. The guy from Saturn. What's up, buddy? Good to see you this morning. Hello. What's up, Aram? Monster VT, also known as Aram, is here. Well, good afternoon by now. That's true. That's true. Yeah. Boy, I tell you, time flies, especially this morning. I have been working on a major building project here in this multiplayer world. And as you can see, if you're familiar with the world, we've got our hub section over here where all our translocators are located. Here's my food cellar. Yeah, definitely. I just did this morning. I've been up since about 4:30 a.m. I woke up super early and just been working on this all morning, Aram. Check it out. We got the ebony logs going. Had to cut down a couple big ebony trees for this. I haven't done any of the chiseling yet. So a lot of like the exterior still looks pretty chunky. You know, I'm going to chisel it down, make it kind of soften it up the same way I've got this roof over here. But yeah, it's essentially just a better stable system. Now we've got double gates here so people can actually get their elk in and out. And there's 8 of them total. I think I'm going to add one more on each side, so we'll have 10. Because there's actually just a perfect amount of space to get one more in here. But, what's going on? Let's see. Hey, Sakura Witch. Hello. I'm usually a vodka, a VOD watcher, but I'm here today. Well, that's funny because I'm actually usually a vodka watcher. I don't know what that is, but that is normally me. But no, thank you for coming. Hello, hello. Giving me a little chuckle too early on. Thank you, everybody. Hello. So, of course, we're here in the multiplayer world. This is going to double as the stables and the community chest area. So I'm in the process of moving all the loot from the original area, which is like right next to my cafe or restaurant. And I want to put it over here, you know, get it nicely labeled and organized. We'll see how long that actually lasts, but regardless. Have you seen the message in Discord? Yeah, actually I just skimmed the patch notes because I was literally like in the middle of setting up for the stream, but I did skim the patch notes for Odyssey, right? Yeah, the RimWorld DLC looks badass, dude. Can't wait, can't wait. Gonna be a lot of fun. Gonna get many videos on the channel for that one. Hey, Katie, hello. Glad you called me live. I'm glad you made it. Thank you for coming by today. So, like I said, this is pretty much done. I've just got a little bit of detailing to do. I'm thinking about changing these columns here for ebony. But, yeah, and some chiseling, of course. But we're not going to do that today. In today's stream, I've got different plans. We are going to be building, but not here. So, let's go back. Let me check my chest here, see what we've got going on. Okay. Yeah, let's grab some granite stuff. We're going to have to pop back to the cellar and get some of my tools, but I am planning on setting up a brand new cellar area, and it's going to be a very special cellar. So we'll save the details here for a moment till we get into the build, but what's going on? Sakura, hello. Yeah, the new RimWorld DLC, you got to check that out for sure, for sure. Thank you. The slate looks great. Appreciate it, buddy. I had so much of this stuff. You know, this whole time I've been using the Stone Quarry mod incorrectly, but like I was watching Andy use it recently the other day, and it just clicked. I was like, oh, I know how to use that now. That makes more sense. And it is so effective at getting, you know, large quantities of stone that it's really great for somebody who likes me to do, like me, who likes to do those big open builds, you know. And plus, building in mainly stone, I don't have to worry so much about fire, crap like that, obviously. All right, so yeah, you can see I'm still in the process of moving, but we won't do that. That's boring stuff, just sorting through inventories and crap. So, like I said, we've got special building. Let's grab some granites. Yeah, we'll take that stack of aged polished. Steps, I probably don't need the stairs. We'll definitely take a little cobblestone. Oh, and we might do some baking today too. We'll see how long the stream goes, but Yeah, I installed a new mod for an oven, like an upgraded oven. I'll just show it to you real quick. It's amazing though. This mod is so cool. I did a renovation on the kitchen too here, so it's probably going to look a lot different. Especially if you just checked out my cooking tutorial video last night. That was between upgrades or renovations. But here's the new oven right here. Bada boom. This thing is super fuel efficient. It heats up really quickly and it maintains the heat for longer. Sakura, you've played with this one? Yes. And really the most elaborate material is copper plates. That's like the only real hard part. It's not even hard, obviously, but yeah, as long as you can get like stone blocks of whatever kind you like, you just need copper plates and boom. It's got a really good guide too. You know, I've run into quite a few really great mods in my time with Vintage Story. Some of them, to a lesser degree, don't have great information. It's not presented really well, whether it's on the mod page or in the handbook itself. But this stone bake oven has a really nicely laid out guide with literally everything you need right here. You can even click on the recipes immediately for like each piece. But yeah, just a little side note. I'm in love with this new oven. So this is, like I said, maybe we'll spend some time baking and stuff later on. But let's continue to grab a few more granite blocks. Let me think where they're at. Okay, we need to get some tools. Here's the cellar. Take a look at the sheep. Oh, look at this. Generation 9, people. This one is a wild one I had to catch this morning, but we've got... Okay, she's lactating. Let's grab a little milk. Oh, it's over here now. We got some chores to get to, people. I want to get this cheese production like in full swing, obviously. All right, there we go. Boom. Let's put it away first. I've got a mod called XSkills, which gives me a buff to the amount of milk I collect. So you can see I got a full bucket plus a little bit extra from that one sheep there. All right, look at this. We've got our production line going, so let's follow this through. Like I said, we're going to be working on a specific cellar build today that I've got in mind, but you know, we gotta do our daily chores, people. That's what it's all about. All right, so we'll do boom, seal. And now let's grab the cottage cheese. Whoops, I forgot my little cloth. Anybody who's not witnessed the cheese making process, it's a lot of fun. It's kind of akin to, you know, the flint knapping or the blacksmithing, where instead of just putting a bunch of stuff in your crafting grid, you do it actually in the game, or in the world, I should say. Alright, so now we'll sprinkle a little bit of delicious salt and put that on there. We got one more. Per barrel, we get 2 cheese wheels. Let's go. I'm actually tempted to save some of the cottage cheese for some cooking. Yeah, let's save a half a barrel of cottage cheese, actually. I'm going to do that because, yeah, I know it's a good additive in certain recipes. It helps bring up that dairy, you know, nutrient. And this makes me want to go play, but I have to wait until later. I'm sorry, Sakura. We'll get there, I'm sure. I hope your day goes quick and smooth, my friend, and you're able to play as soon as possible. But in the meantime, I hope you can enjoy the stream with me today. All right, let's grab a few tools. I've got my personal storage over here. Yeah, it's not a serial killer's room, even though it kind of resembles it with all the sausages on the ceiling here. But I've also been using the QP Chisel mod, which is amazing. It actually, with the pantograph here, this thing, the pantograph allows me to copy and paste, essentially, actual chiseled blocks, not just from this world, but from other worlds I've created. So I brought these little pixies over here from my single player world. They're not painted yet. Like, it's weird because you can do the blocks, but you can't transfer the different materials So like there's like 4 or 5 different actual materials. I need to paint her eyes and stuff. So I'm going to do a few of these, get them painted up and toss them on the auction house so people can have little lost pixies floating around their base and stuff. But it's a really great mod. See, let me just show you here. If we grab one of my colored blocks, actually let's do a green one here. This is a fun one. All right, we'll place the green block. We'll whip out the pantograph. This is really, really super easy. Like, after I watched the tutorial video, I was like, oh, okay, this is not hard at all. Now, first, we actually need to convert this into a chiseled block. So let's grab an actual chisel. And give me a hammer in my offhand here. Hey, Mapping Zero, nice you get to enjoy the stream while you hunt for pine blood. I love it. I've never heard resin described in that way, but that's funny. That's funny. Chiseling looks so awesome. I haven't gotten into it. It is, my friends. And I'm doing a bit more advanced stuff here. I'm using a chiseling mod, but it's really fun. Even vanilla chiseling really allows you to just unleash your inner creativity and stuff. I'll show you some of my other chiseling here. So once we've converted this, if we hold the pantograph in our hand and look at the block and then push the P button, it brings up this interface, and you can see I've got a whole bunch of my individual chisel. Like, these are from my other world, my single player. So I logged into there, saved these onto my hard drive, and now I can access them from the multiplayer server. And you can see they're all turned green because the main block that we're looking at is green. Again, color's a little bit weird with this mod, but let's do the kitchen gobbler. Now that we've selected that, I'm going to let's select paste only. Yeah, paste shape only. Nope. No, hold on, that didn't work. There it is. Okay. Yeah, so we've got the shape of the kitchen gobbler. And once again, I'll have to paint it a little bit, but either way, there we go. So a little quick just show off of the pantograph, which is an amazing part of the QP's chiseling mod. Highly recommend it, but let's get on with the live stream. Sakura says I'm getting solar panels installed. Watch my dog who is rescue and gets nervous. Around loud noises, so I don't know when I'll get to play. I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Home renovation like that is a definite something you got to watch, especially if you got pets, for sure. Pine blood, because I never can pronounce the right word. It's me. Oh, it's Grums. What's up? Hello, Grums. Mapping Zero is your handle here on YouTube. Interesting. I'll have to try and remember that. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Thanks for coming by, everybody. We're just getting started. Going to be doing a little building project. So, okay, I've got the tools we need. Actually, no, I just put my hammer away. We're going to need the hammer. Let's grab that. Anything else? Shovel's good. Got the axe. Let's bring this backup axe. I might need that. I don't anticipate chopping a lot of wood, especially in a cellar, but we'll see, we'll see. All right, so we're going to get a little bit more building material, and then I promise we're going to get started here. But first, let's grab some food. Oh, the delicious pies. Let's see what this one's made out of. We've got grain, protein, veg, fruit, plus this thing gives us +2 health, too. So it's got a little health buff on it. Regenerates. We won't see it because I'm at full health, but it's good. It's good cooking. Let's just put it that way. All right, back we go. Boom. Okay, let's check out community storage. Oh, my elk sitting there in the stable. All right, so I started to put stone slabs right here. Boom. Let's go. Let's grab some of these. So now we're utilizing a mod called the Stone Quarry mod. If you guys are unfamiliar with this one, it's another amazing mod that I absolutely love. Little Blue! Oh, right, I forgot to look into which mods are installed for chiseling. That's a rabbit hole. I may lose more sleep tonight. Welcome, Little Blue. I think you are, yeah, you're our newest Patreon, the newest member of the multiplayer server, so thanks for coming by the stream, my friend. And yes, chiseling is a rabbit hole that you can fall down into. Anybody familiar with my single-player series knows that I've done some pretty big chiseling projects, but I've actually gotten more into single block challenges where I'll just like come up with like a pixie or you know, a frog, and I just try and chisel it out of one single block. You know, you can add different colors and stuff, but it's something that I really enjoy. But either way, thanks for coming by the stream, everybody. Alright, so yeah, again, we just used a couple of chisels, but these aren't for sculpting. These chisels are strictly related to the stone quarry, which lets us acquire things like polished or ashlar blocks really, really quickly and easily. And that's what I've got now, a full stack of polished. I thought there was more cobblestone around. I think I've been using a lot of the granite stones for roadway blocks. Probably why we don't have any. Look at this. Oh, I got a chest almost half full of roadway. All right, let's see. I remember the dragon you chiseled. Yep, in one of your Let's Plays. That was impressive. The Descent of the Serpent. Yep. That's one I have not saved to my pantograph because that's like, I don't know, like 24 blocks or something. I would have to save individually. Don't forget all about the granite stones that were pulled from the mountain to the south. Oh, well, you're looking at that right here, my friend. All those granite stones have been converted mostly into the floor material here. This roadway, it's pretty extensive. If we look over the server, you can see this road actually does go through this mountain, and it is totally paved as of yesterday. I did pave the entire thing, and we're going to turn it. I've actually started the process. It's not shown up, probably because it's all snowy, but we're going to turn it and go in this direction. Hold on, I just noticed something. Oh, we got a little issue with the map. It's stupid sometimes. But yeah, we can see over here, this little purple mushroom. This is another of the members of the server who we're going to be building a road out to their property and stuff. But, all right, so we've got what we need. Let's see, I've got actually 4 full stacks of polished. This isn't going to be fancy or decorative or anything like that. This is strictly functional, so I think we're good with that. Let's get back to the cellar. I'll probably end up having to come back here and grab some more stuff, but we'll just go with what we've got for now. So, here it is, people. This is, that's the wrong way. This is my idea. What we're going to be doing, I've set up a special translocator. Right here it is. It's linked to Mountain Cellar is the key here. And we're going to go there right now. What time is it? It's almost nighttime. Here we are. So we're on top of a mountain now. Pay attention to the temperature. We're at negative 23 degrees C. Let's actually, I want to test. I want to see what the temperature is down where we were just at. Okay. So it's at negative 2 degrees C. This is not the indoor temperature. This is outside. But if we're constructing a cellar, I think it's going to be up on top of this mountain. It's going to be much colder. Yeah, up here. So the idea essentially is to set up a perfect cube. What am I looking for? There's my lantern. Yeah. Set up a perfect cube with only one way in or out, and it's going to be this translocator right here. It's going to be the only way in or out. Oh, the mod for the translocators, it's called Translocator Relocator. Really simple mod. It allows you to repair a translocator through the normal method using 3 temporal gears and I think 2 metal parts. Once you've repaired a translocator using a steel pickaxe, it has to be steel level, you can break it and then put it in your inventory. And if you get 2 of them, by crouching and pushing control here like this, I can link them using the same key, essentially. And we have a bunch of these. We've got a whole teleportation hub set up here on the server. And it's still being worked on. You know, we're still finding new places to set up new translocators. Really cool mod, actually. Fairly new. I discovered it a few months ago, and I fell in love with it in my single-player world. And here in the multiplayer world, it's really come into its own, because, I mean, we've got some people who Oh, I'm so sorry, Sakura. I'm sitting here explaining the wrong mod. This one is, it's heads up display. Crap, let me think. Let me see if I can find the link for you. It's a client-side mod that you can, yeah, install and have across all servers that you play on. But it's a really good one. Let's see. I need to keep these mods just like all open and ready to link to people. But I'll get that real quick for you and we'll get on. Here it is. All right. Status HUD I love. You know, it's got even further cool functionality that we're going to use here shortly, Sakura. Let me show you. So if we step through the translocator real quick again. Bada boom. Just for demonstration purposes. Now, if we look down here, why isn't it working? There we go. See this little symbol? It looks like a room, but with a flat roof. That indicates that I'm in a proper cellar, that this room has the storage properties of a cellar. Whereas if I step out here to my main kitchen area, which is not a proper cellar, it's just a room in a house, and I think the doors are open. It's not even a proper room because it would show like a little room icon, or no, I'm sorry, a little house icon. Let's see if we can get that to pop up properly. Well, see, the cellar popped up again because we're in a cellar. I think that this is too large to be considered a proper room, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. The difference between cellar and everything else is what matters. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, hey, what's going on there, Ebia? Hey, that's Nitro. Hi, Nitro. I see your name in parentheses. What's up, buddy? Yeah, it is nice. I think you can also go in and move these around, but I haven't figured that out yet. So, all right, anyway, let's get back to the mountaintop. Getting lost in my own cellar here, people. Let's go. Denrique, hello. Great to get you live. I've been digging through the 1.20 playthrough in the evenings. Thank you for the series. It's a great introduction. Well, thank you for coming by the live stream and saying that. Appreciate you. I'm going to call you DJ. Thanks for coming by, DJ. Yep. I normally stream over on Twitch, and if you guys are Twitch viewers, if you use that website, check the description of the live stream here, because my Twitch link is down there. So you can catch me live in the future, but I do like to mix it up occasionally and, you know, stream over here on YouTube. Because I know some folks don't use Twitch, just for whatever reason, they don't really care for it or whatnot. Alright, so essentially what we're going to do is we're just going to set up a stone cube 7x7 inside. We want it to be 7x7 because that's the limit of a cellar size. And we're going to double insulate it in 2 different layers of stone. So we got to think about the dimensions a little bit. And it doesn't matter where I can move the translocator and relink it. So another thing I'd like to keep into consideration is I might want to expand it and have like multiple rooms. So let's dig out a bit of this ice. Yeah, and quite honestly, this ice is good for other purposes. We'll have need of it here probably shortly. We'll go change out our cooling cabinets. But all right, let's break this out. So this is really an experiment in a lot of ways. I've never done this before, this type of cellar build, but it seems like a logical way to just min-max the hell out of the cellar, you know? If there's any way that I can squeeze like more shelf life out of some of this food, I would love it. So that's kind of what we're trying. It might be another failure. I might go through all this and then find that like the bonus is pretty much the same, if not negligible, you know, compared to my other cellars. But at least then I will know for sure. You know, that's what science is all about, people. We got to figure out stuff. This is pure research here. All right, let's do this. Okay, so I think we've got enough room. But we want to go probably down a layer. I could just build it up too. We'll do it like this. Okay, so how about we'll say this is the corner. Or no, we'll do a little closer to the edge. This is going to be the first layer. It's not a failure if one has fun. That's right. Only if one gets extremely frustrated and then rage quits is it considered a failure. I agree with you. Oh, wait, that's what I did earlier today. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so this will be the outer layer of our double thick layer cube. So let's think here. This guy is obviously in my way. Let me just, oops. Hold on. MT Cellar. I want to make sure I get the code right here because I don't want to accidentally type in the wrong code and then we're stuck out here. Although we're actually not that far from home. And there is a quick and easy way to get back. Not that quick, actually, but... Alright, save it. Let's just confirm that works. Yeah, that's working. Alright, let's do it. So, it's up a level. That's good. I should have brought it up 2 levels, damn it. It's alright, we'll do this. We'll get it. Let's see here. Oh, is this a mountain cellar you're making? That's right, Nitro. Exactly, my friend. Yeah, I've been toying with this idea for a while. And now that we've got 2 translocators, we're going to give it a try. 2 free ones. We're going to give it a try. You know, like I was saying, it might come out to be a total failure. But if that's the case, I'll just tear it down or probably just abandon it and use the translocators for something else. You know, like somebody's base or something. But I'm hoping we get a significant little, you know, storage bonus out of this. We'll see. You know, got to test it. It's the only way to find out. And if nothing else, I'm going to get a whole bunch of this glacial ice, which I do have a very crucial use for. You know, that's part of preserving my foods and stuff in the cooling cabinet. So, all right, let me think about this. If we're going, our goal is to do a double thick 7x7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then that means we probably want it 8x8 initially. Granted, a curse of the server. I know, buddy. I mean, you know, the good thing about this build, it doesn't need to be pretty or fancy. I'm literally just straight up going to use nothing but polished granite. And the reason, because we have an obscene amount of it. I mean, I touched on this earlier, but we literally dug a tunnel through this freaking mountain. And it's not the biggest mountain on the server, certainly, but it's damn big. And you can't see it. Maybe we'll visit it today after we finish the cellar, but it's complete. You know, it's totally dug out, and essentially what you're looking at here is stone from that mountain. All right, so I've got an idea. I think what we'll do... 6. We'll measure it out to 8. Because sometimes my brain doesn't do math very good. So sometimes I really just need to be able to see things and puzzle them out. I can't, like, do it mentally. So we'll do this. And if I have to, I'll take my socks off. We'll start counting on our toes and stuff. We'll get it, people. We'll get this. Everything's in play. Let me tell you, nothing is excluded. I will use all the tools at my disposal. All right, so that is 8x8. Are there known locations with lots of shale? Yes. Wait, shale. Shoot. I would say yes to slate. I always get slate and shale confused, but I've been working with slate a lot. I don't know, Little Blue. Andy or Whist would probably know. We'll have to get you that info. I'm not sure off the top of my head, though. I can tell you there is a lot of slate. Are you wanting shale for, like, roof tiles or something? Is that what it is? Because somebody, yeah, I'm sure somebody has discovered some somewhere. All right, let's get this. Boom, boom, boom. Are you on the server right now, Little Blue? I would say we can test it, actually. Let's see who's online. 3 players. No, it's just me, Grums, and Andy right now. Yeah, you get whenever you can log on later. We'll try and get you some slate, my friend. You just like the color? That's totally cool. I respect that. Yeah, for sure. We'll get you that information a little bit later on, buddy. You're working, wishing I was on the server. Hopefully you'll get to join us later, my friend. I know how it is. You get that bug to play, and it's hard. All right, well, I'm here for you. You can live vicariously through me. Let's do it. All right, so you can start to see what we're going to do. Now, let's pretend this is the wall. So this is going to be a double thick wall here. We'll put that up that high so we know. And then I am going to have to double up the floors too. But let's measure it out. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So then the actual wall would be here. This will be the floor. This is all flooring. Yeah. Okay, we've got it. We've got it. I was able to wrap my brain around it. We do need to lift this translocator up one more time. But now that I know where the corner is, I think we're good. Okay, wait a second. So I do want a double thick ball. Hold on. 5, 6, 7. Okay. Is that right now? 2, 4, 6, 7. Yes, we'll have to do double over here though. Let's go up like this. Starting to get a little cold too. I'll need to probably start a fire out here, or we can just go back to the cellar, the big cellar, and warm up back at the cafe. All right, let's check it out. Hey, Telio, hello, welcome. Thanks for coming by the stream, my friends. Again, I'm just going to lay this out so I know where the wall is. We're currently on top of a mountain building a giant stone cube. Oh, good. This is going to take way more granite than I anticipated. That's a good thing. That's a real good thing. Whoops. Yeah, that's a positive for us people. Okay, did we get it far enough this way? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here's the wall. Double thick. Okay. Oh yeah, we're going to have to run back, get some more granite. Not to worry, people. We've got plenty. We won't have to do any digging, at least, for it. We've got a lot of it. All right, yeah. Starting to come together. I'm getting super cold, and I know that this frost on the screen can be a little bit annoying to sit there and look at. So let's warm up a little bit. Maybe eat some delicious pie. Hello, what's going on? Welcome from Germany. Hello, welcome my German friends. How are you? It's great to see you today. Thank you for coming by the live stream. I'm currently working on a little experiment I had. I'm going to build a cellar on top of a mountain. So the goal is to see if I can get like any extra bonuses by being in a permanently cold environment on high altitude. And I'm going to build like basically, just a perfect cube. And it's going to be double thick. So I'm just trying. I'm experimenting. One thing I always say about it. Yes, I love this game. One thing I always say about Vintage Story is once you get the hang of it and you start to get, accustomed to survival, finding food is not that difficult. The hard part is preserving food. That's the real key in this game, long-term preservation. Because again, we've got some mods installed in this server. For instance, we've got elephants and rhinoceros. You kill an elephant, you can get upwards of over 100 pieces of meat from one animal, So it really has become even more imperative on the multiplayer server to find good ways of preserving food. And this is just, like I say, a little experiment in that vein. All right, so let me show you what I want the ice for, actually, because I think I probably need to work on this. Yeah. Okay, so these are part of another mod we've got. It's called food or shelves, better shelves, I think. It's amazing, but we can actually, put ice in these cabinets. I'm going to have to toss this stuff out on top of that mountain or something. But it does melt over time. It turns into slush, so I have to replace it like every 2 weeks or whatever. But it extends the life of food tremendously. And you might be thinking that's a little bit overkill, but you got to remember too, on this multiplayer server, I've got people coming and going in this room, dozens of times a day. Sometimes through no fault of their own, they might forget to close the door, so it is crucial to have just absolutely the best preservation methods possible. All right, where's my saw? So from glacier ice, which does not melt, we then go to this cut ice, which will melt, but again, it's got a temperature bonus in these things here. Oops. Boom. Let's see, does it melt even in the mountains? Yes. This cut ice will melt, I'm sure, even in the mountains. Good question, actually. I haven't tried it, but I assume it would. Yeah. What's my top mod? Right now, for the multiplayer server, I would say the mod which I would describe as the crowd favorite, or, yeah, the best mod we've got so far is one called XSkills. Here it is right here's the interface, XSkills. Really, really great one. I hope that was your question. I hope I understood that correctly, but really fun. You gain experience, like here, for instance, in cooking. You can see I'm a level 16. That's my best skill because I do a lot of cooking, and it gives me all kinds of different perks, some really cool ones. You know, we won't read through all of them and stuff, but yeah, check it out. XSkills is amazing. 21st, oh, and 75 with ice. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yep, yeah, hardware pies life-saving on any adventure. Yeah, I hope so. The pies are fun. Like I said, we might do a little cooking today, too. But let's go toss this slush outside real quick. Let's get rid of it. It is still deep winter, although it is March 12th. So spring is right around the corner, people. And again, that's another reason why I want to get this cellar. Oh, crap. Get this cellar up and running right now, so you know I can just store next year's harvest. You know, we've got an extra farmer now. Someone has joined specifically as a farmer on the server, so I figure we're gonna have to have lots of storage, people, lots and lots of it. All right, yeah, let's go back to the hub. Here we go. Nitro and anybody else, if you guys haven't logged in today, I've been working all morning on a big expansion to the hub, my friends. So now we've got working stables with double doors over here. I've got my little elk. Hey, get down. What are you doing? Get down there. I've even put little blankets in some of the stalls because I had a bunch of extra ones. But and over here, we're transferring the community server, or storage, I'm sorry, over to this location from the main one. Trucker, it's not a public server. It's a benefit for my Patreons. So if you're interested in joining, you can sign up for Patreon. The link for my Patreon is pinned in chat right now. You can donate $2, $5, or $10 and get access to the Discord server where all the information, including the IP and password, is located for the server. All right, so yeah, let's grab some pallets. Do I have some food? I do. I'll be parking my elk there in about an hour. Awesome, Nitro. Yeah, buddy. And I figured, I think somebody suggested I put the community storage here at this location, which I think is smart. Yeah, because this is definitely more of a central spot, especially being right next to all the translocators. You know, people can warp here from their bases and pick stuff up or drop stuff off really easily, you know. And I'm going to try and get things sorted out with signs and what. Oh, and another thing, Nitro, I've been converting all of these to the sortable chests, too. I made sure to do that before I started putting stuff in them. So thanks to you, buddy, we've got that nice sortable mod on here. But let's grab some stone slabs. I'm going to do a bunch of these because it's obvious I'm going to need a lot of granite here. I still have my tools? Yep. Yes. That's right. I might turn it into a public server at some point in the future. You know, if I get some people to moderate it or, you know, oversee it and stuff, that would definitely be something. But yeah, for right now, it's just a benefit for the Patreons, and I do appreciate all of them out there. Thank you guys so much. All right, let's go back to the slabs. Screw it, I'll just grab them all. Fill that chest up real quick, but we can empty it just as quickly. Boom. And let's go. And we do have a really great community, too. Let's see, finishing chisel. Yeah, a lot of friendly folks. Right now we've been mostly like sharing and doing some, you know, bartering, but I'd love to be able to establish like an actual economy or something using the auction house, or maybe even if there's some interesting mods. I know that Nitro has provided the links for a mod before where we can craft our own coins and currencies in the game, which is really kind of cool. But I think that that would have to be like independent of the in-game auction house. I don't know. Oh. Come on. Yeah, I hope this is going to be enough. Do you guys still have a bunch of rock slabs of granite by the mountain? Might have to go down there. Let's see. Let's go pay him a visit, because I don't think 4 slabs are going to be enough. Or 4 stacks. You like the gears as currency? They're rare enough to retain value? Yeah, absolutely, Sandy. You know, and of course the big benefit with the gears is that they are the sanctioned in-game currency. You know, that's how you use the auction house. Unless you're referring strictly to temporal gears. But either way, yeah, the gears as currency are good. I think we need to use the auction house more. Both as buyers and sellers, but that's just me. We're having fun. Even without it, I think we're still having tons of fun. Oh, wait a second. Let's do something while we're heading over this way. Because I just remembered. Or just noticed that roadway. Let's grab some of these. Come on. Let's go, buddy. You put some stuff. Hey, Win, what's up? Cursed Whist is here, everybody. Welcome, Whist. You put stuff up on there in the auction house? Okay, we'll have to go check it for sure. I wish we could move the traders, you know. God, so many different mods I'd love to see in this game. I mean, there's already some really fantastic ones, no doubt about it, but there's still so much more I want. Either way, yeah, there's the... Let's see, the switcher thing. Boom. There's the perspective windmill. Looks like you guys have gotten one of your... Is that maximum right there? Is that maximum sales? Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good up there. Yeah, that is a massive building project. Yeah, you don't live near one. That's true, Wes. That's true. The closest one would probably be to go through to my cellar and just go back to the spawn point. 2 are at max right now. Gotcha, gotcha. All right, let's move. We're headed to the mountain. I don't know if you guys said there were still slabs here. I hope there are. We'll see, we'll see. Oh, okay, let's do it this here. Boop, 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 boop. It's not perfect, but these stairs are kind of awkward. You can't chisel these stairs, which really sucks, but... I didn't bring a solid block. We should put like a solid block right there. I don't have one. Oops, I keep opening the saddlebags on this buck. Yeah, we got... Oh, yeah, we got granite slabs. See, I couldn't see these from the distance. I just thought that was part of the mountain. I can tell the... I can see the detail on it now. All right, elk. Stand right there. Don't bother me while I'm working, elk. Elk McTwo shoes. All right, let's get some more. I'm going to just go until my chisel breaks. No, I'm just kidding. Those have been there a while. Yeah. So, yeah, here's the mountain tunnel. And like I said, people, this thing goes straight on through to the other side. You can just barely make out some of the trees over there. And, of course, we still got a lot of work to do. Because, you know, I was down at that other end, guys, recently. And we're going to have to go through another mountain, essentially, if we want to actually continue to the east. Yeah, going over here towards Monster Lag Monster. We basically have to go through a mountain. But, thanks to the Stone Quarry mod, I think we're equipped with the tools. We have the know-how and the determination. We will get this done, people. And the good news, we'll have infinite amounts of granite stone forever and ever. And we will ship them all to Grums. Grums, I'm going to put up stacks and stacks of granite on the auction house. And I expect you to be the first one to buy them. Alright, come on. Give me the stones. Alright, do we get enough? You know, I'm going to take some of these, bros. I'm going to take some of these down. Actually, I might take all of these. My pickaxe is about to break. Oh, they're stacked, so they're stacked to the sky. What is this, the Tower of Babel? Yeah, we'll put some of these at least in the chests in the community center. What's going on, Grumps? Oh, that's funny. Grumps does not like granite, and I can't necessarily blame them. It is kind of a boring grayish color. I mean, if you get real close to it, there's color here, you know, and funnily enough, it's actually one of the more colorful blocks, I would say. When you get real up close, we got green, pink, blue, brown, you know, all the different shades. But when you pull back, it's like, oh, it's gray. That's funny. Come on down here, blocks. Hope you guys don't mind me cleaning these up. I'm certain you won't. Unless I leave one floating in the sky, possibly. That might be a little annoying. Then again, it might be totally avoidable. Unavoidable. There we go. Alright, we did it. Let's get the rest of these. Me and you, little elk. Okay, now I'm just chipping away blocks of the mountain. We get it all? I don't need that. Look at that. Perfect inventory. Wait, what's in here? Granite stones. Should have known. Alright, away we go, elk. Let's move. Back to the hub, my trusty steed. Let's go. You think you guys ever think about if it got too cold here in the vintage story, could we pull like a Han Solo with our elk? You know what he did with the Tauntaun? No, I'm just kidding. That's mean. I shouldn't joke. Some people get attached to their little elk mounts in this game. I'm sure they wouldn't pull a Han Solo on it. Me, on the other hand, damn right I would. Pull out that Blackguard short sword. Alright, let's see. You know, I don't like that right there. Let's flip back into this. Yeah, Andy was mentioning that he was surprised I didn't use more glass on this build. I think these blocks right here, in between the wood, that needs to be changed to glass. I don't have any right now, or very much. But yeah, that's something I'm going to have to change. That's a changer. Oh, and this floating crate, I don't know who this could belong to. Oh, it's just full of flax grain. And it's like, I don't know, 50 blocks or so away from Wist's place. I don't know who it could belong to, though. Not Wist, certainly. And I'm afraid to touch it, because I know if I try and use the carry-on mod, it's going to glitch out and won't let me drop it. Alright, either way. It's probably the wizard's crate. It is floating. That's a good point. That's a good point. Pretty sure it's abandoned. It's like one of those poor little puppies, like Rottweiler or Pitbull pup that people abandon on the side of the highway because they can't take care of them properly. That's what I see when I look at that thing. A sad story. Brings tears to my eyes. Alright, see this, people? This is what we call responsible putting away of the loot. There we go. See, there's signs. You put stuff in the sign where the sign says. Okay, back to the mountain we go. You guys are excited. I'm actually really interested in this test here. Look how good this works. Okay. Back to the top of the mountain. Boom. Sometimes these translocators can be a little disorienting. Like I'll go through it and I'm like, oh wait, which direction is my kitchen? I can't remember. Back to Gregor Clegane. Pretty sure. Oh yeah. This is Gregor right here. The mountain. Where's my... There it is. Look, I made a new lantern. Silver on silver, people. Pure silver lantern with silver lining. Let's go. Bling bling. Bling, 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 bling. Alright. Doubling it up. Let's double check my measurements. You never know. Past me is kind of a joker. He doesn't take things as seriously as he probably should, so we've got to always check on past me. Future me is responsible, always thinking ahead, identifying problems before they arise, but then that past me really screws me. Alright, let's see. I don't like this corner. I know I said this wasn't really like an aesthetic build, so I shouldn't bother with that, but... Alright, let me see. And everything's covered with snow. This is hard to do. Ugh. All right. I'll be able to. I'll live. Yeah. Let's double check. Okay. So single floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Beautiful. All right. Let's put the translocator in this corner over here, I think. Or actually, maybe I want it like right in the middle of the room, don't I? That's probably better because the corners and the sides of the room are going to be dominated by vessels, storage vessels. So, all the way around. This is a lot of granite. We're essentially building our own mountain here, people. We're just transferring stone from one mountain to another. Yeah, and in case anybody's interested on the server, we're not too far from spawn. I just identified this little mountain here, and it is literally just to the east of my restaurant. Restaurant's like right here. Believe it or not, too, I actually tunneled to this location. See that? Yeah, there's a ladder that takes us down to the level of my restaurant and then all the way through the mountain back to it. That's how I got a lot of the stone for the road initially. The name is Vessels, Storage Vessels. That's the new James Bond line. I love it. I love it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you're going to see me recount these blocks probably a dozen times at least, because I don't trust past me. Okay, so there's the center. There's the magical center. Yeah, that actually kind of helps me eyeball things out, having that right in the middle. All right, one more time. Boom. Okay, that should be the last time I need to do that. God, I think I will have to build 2 of these side by side, connected by a door or something. But still, the only way in or out is going to be the translocator. Okay. Well, yeah. Let's do it, people. Did you put more compost for sale? No, but I will if you want me to. Did that sell? I can't remember. Was that one of the big sellers? No, that's not one I want. Yeah, I will if you want, West. I haven't, though. I have a little extra. I mean, surprisingly, I never really use it. I know I should, but I just don't. Alright, are we good? Yes. Measurements are solid, people. We're standing on 2 layers of stone. Yeah, below us. And now we've got 2 layers on all sides of us, right? Yes. Okay. Now it's just, we've got the hard part, the measuring. Hard for me, at least. And we're going to finish this build, people. Let's do it. It's the American Journal of Science called Nature is waiting with bated breath to see the results of this experiment. They need to know. They're going to publish a new chapter on vintage story game mechanics. And all of you people are going to be cited as research assistants. So get ready for fame and fortune. Let's go. No, you could... Wait. I removed it before I could get to the... Well, I didn't remove it. It was just expired or whatever. But I will put it back up, list. I need to know how well the local bread keeps. Wait, I screwed something up here. Oh, wait. Did I just go around? Yeah, no, I screwed something up. 3. I'm throwing down extra layers I don't need to here. What the hell am I doing? See, that's all you people's fault, actually. Yeah, we've gone 3 layers thick. What? Okay, just ignore that. Just pretend it didn't happen. God, it really does feel like a small amount of space. When you're standing in a 7x7 room, it's just not you people. I didn't say that. You imagined it. Should I recover my granite, or should we just write it off as a loss? We'll say that we're rocking half the structure is 3 thick. Okay, whatever. How dare you blame me? I just won't go 3 thick there. I probably should reclaim it. Alright, let's reclaim it. Expired compost is tight. Let's reclaim. Hey, what's going on, Pam Greenleaf? Welcome. You caught it live. We're here on YouTube. Thanks for coming by the stream. We got a few people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream. That way YouTube algorithm will pick it up. Maybe show it off to some more folks out there. Get some more people interested in vintage story. This is the game of the year in my book. If I did video game awards, this would be right up there. Oh my god, I'm not going to be able to get back in here. I might have to use glacial ice as scaffolding. This stuff breaks a lot better with this. My pickaxe is almost kaput, too. Hey, Wolvenite. Welcome, my friend. Thanks for coming by the stream. Just working on the multiplayer server, having some fun. Unfortunately, there's nobody around me because we're standing on top of a mountain here. But we're working on a very special project right now, people. I'm trying to determine if I'm going to get a bonus. I'm going to build a big cellar here on top of this mountain where it's permanent winter and always real cold. Yeah, and we're going to see if we can get like a crazy good storage bonus out of this. But the main obstacle is not the weather. It's not the mountain. It's not even the wildlife, people. It's my own inability to measure things. That's the real hurdle in this situation. But we're going to overcome it. Same way I overcame basic high school math by trying super hard. Alright. And how do I get back up here? I love it. I love it. Okay. Alright, this is a 3-1 too, so let's take this down. See, this is the result of not planning out your building beforehand, people. Learn from my mistakes. That's why I stream as a public service. Alright, let's see. It's dual purpose. It serves as public service to you and as public humiliation for myself. Gotta keep me honest, you know? Keep that ego in check. This is the best way to do it. Get in front of an audience and just act stupid. Let's see, do you know how you don't have to fill the oven up with wood if you just have a batch you can use for wood? No, Pam, I was not aware of that. Hey, Rod, what's up, buddy? Lurking while driving. Coolest stream ever. You know it. Stay frosty. Thanks for coming by, Rod. Great to see you, buddy. All right, so we've recovered all the granite, but we're starting to get a little chilly, so let's go back home and warm up, people. I've got some pies, so we'll go up. All right, we're back home. Yeah, let's go start a fire. Hello, sheep. Hello, Moa. Hello, garden gnome. All right, yeah. I could build a fire up there, but, I mean, we can just portal back and forth, so what the hell? Who cares, right? No big deal. You found that out by accident. That's the best way to discover stuff, right? By pure chance. I'm just going to do one. I think that's sufficient to warm up my cold bones. Did I just see something in the restaurant? Yeah, there's a goddamn Botorn in my restaurant. What are you doing in here, sir? And number one, why aren't you worshipping my cat? Huh? Should be. Alright, temporal gear, come on. Damn it. That's okay. How's the bandages holding up? We're getting a little low on band-aids. We'll refill that later. That's not the point. Let's look at our bodily temperatures. I don't know. We're good. We're just going to wait. Oh, it burned out already. Alright, that means we're good. Just put that down. Grab that. I'm going to need more stone. I can already feel it. Yeah, I'm getting that feeling when you run out of when you're close to running out of building materials. So let's pop back through to the community chest. This is what building's all about, people. You know, that brief moment once you've finished your structure and you feel like, oh, look how beautiful. That's only one small part of the building process. Most of the building process is monotony, boring, going back and forth, coming up to your chest and then like literally forgetting why you came over here in the first place, and then returning and then remembering and then coming back. Don't ask me how many times that's happened. All right, let's go. Yeah, stone slabs. Boom. Let's go. Let's do this. Pop the wedge. Finishing. Go. Why did you come over here? I don't know. My wife absolutely loves Balthazar. She nearly had a meltdown when she saw the kitten. Yep, Vidget Story is better with cats. 100%. Yep, the little cats are a great addition. Totally unnecessary. They almost do nothing. But, well, they actually do. You know, the drifter, they're more useful than the dogs, I would say, arguably. Because the drifters actually do, like, fear the cats or worship the cats. It's hilarious to see them do it. But, yeah, they will literally leave you alone and just worship your cat if it's near you. All right, let's get the rest of this. Thanks for coming by the stream, everybody. Appreciate you guys very much. Playing on the multiplayer server. Maybe we'll go take a look around after we finish this build. Do some cooking still if we've got time. But I'm really anxious to see how this cellar turns out. Alright. 2 more slabs. We can manage. We can manage. You can see in the tooltip at the top, too. It's telling me how many blocks there are. How much we've got left. So this is a really great mod. The Stone Quarry mod. If you're a chiseler, or if you're like me, you really enjoy building with stones and stuff, it's a great one. Alright, put that away. Boom. And back we go. Through the teleporter. See, now this is... Really, I was joking about how tedious it is, but really all this back and forth is made so much better by these translocators, you know. Imagine if I was trying to do this without the translocators. It would, you know, I'd have to bring chests and chests of stuff up to this mountain. It really wouldn't even be doable. Boom. All right, here we are. Back in action. Let's get our ice in our hand, because this is now my scaffolding. And up we go, people. We've got the dimensions. Andy, ooh, is that a present in my mailbox, Andy? Or are you talking to Whist or somebody else? I like presents. Oh, okay. Thank you. I will check it out. Yeah, we'll take a look at the mail, or the post office. And I'm thinking about those 2 little stables that I initially set up over there in that building where the post office are. I think I'm just going to turn those into more post office, just like identical to the ones I've already built, maybe with some small details. But that way, if we hopefully continue to get more folks join the server, yeah, everybody can have a mailbox. And of course we use them not only for dropping off presents or tools and stuff, but we can also leave requests. So if you want the blacksmith to make you a new steel axe and we have the materials, you know, you can write a little letter, sign your name, put your request in. All right, let's see. We're going to do, I think, the maximum 7 by 7 by 7, so up 2. So we want basically a perfect cube. So I think we've got like 5 more layers to go if we include the ceiling, I think. So this is it, people. Consider this your meditation time today. I love building. I was telling Grums early this morning, I actually prefer building over cooking, believe it or not. And I'm a cook. I don't know why I have this hammer in my offhand. Yeah, you know, I've always enjoyed building in games, but Vintage Story especially really allows you to get your creativity going. And the details you can put in and stuff. Oh, Andy's got to log off for the kiddos. No problem, buddy. Good to see you today, Andy. Hope you can enjoy the time. Hope you enjoy your time with the Astroneer. With the little Astroneer. All right, what are we at? 5? There's 5. Let's do 6, 7, So that's 7 high right there, right? Let's just look. 3, there's the middle, that's 7. Okay. And now okay, that's 7. And then boom, boom. That's the ceiling right there. God, this is going to take so much granite. Okay, so that's how high we're going. And then, yeah. We'll go over. Ooh, boy. Gotta love it. Gotta hope this is worth it. It's a very simple build, but there is a lot of materials going into this. I almost considered burying it. Like, I wanted it to be, like, not at ground level, obviously, but, like, level with the mountain. So if somebody looked up here, they wouldn't see this weird cube just sticking up here. And in the end, I was like, I'm not going to bury it. It's way too much work. I'd have to dig out half the mountain. The size of this thing. Oh, and we're cold again already. God damn it. Now we're going to power through till we use up our granite, because I think we'll need a bit more of it. Holy crap, guys. I might actually end up using all the granite on the server. Well, that we've got pre-dug. That's wild. Alright. Yeah, and once again, we're trying to build basically the ultimate cellar. I want to see if the cold bonus, you know, mixed with the fact that there's not going to be even a single door. We're only going to be able to get in and out of this thing with the translocator, you know. So I really want to see if this works. Hey, what's going on there? Acronomus, hello, hello. Is it working? Please tell me it's working. What? It sounds like it's working there for a second. Am I not on it? Jesse, what's up? Very chill moment. I see. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to warm up right now. There it goes. Whew, for a second I thought it was like bugged out or something. I want to get stuck on that mountain. Been obsessed with Timberborn lately. Interesting. Timberborn, now that's that game with beavers, right? I think I've heard of Timberborn, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's almost like you build a little column. Oh, shoot. Did I just do that? Oh, I don't even have a chisel in my hand. At some point, I actually put a little pixel on my thing. Keeping things chill for sure, that's right. I've never played Timberborn, but it is at that, the beaver one. I have to double check it. Yeah, I've had it on my wish list before, I believe. For sure, for sure. All right, let's warm up here. You love the idea of this cellar? I hope it works, Little Blue. We'll see. We'll see. We're going to test it as soon as it's built. I've got, like, you know, we can get some meat and we'll test it. Yes, that's the beaver one. Thank you. Appreciate you, Grums. All right, so we're going to warm up for just a second. Actually, I'm going to jump up, guys, use the bathroom real quick. So get yourself some refreshments. I'm going to let my little Seraph here warm up by the fire, and I'll be right back in 60 seconds or less. All right, and I'm back, everybody. Thanks for coming by the stream today. How high in tech level does Vintage Story go at the moment? All the way up to the steel age, if that's what you mean. Yeah, steel is the best metal that you can make tools and weapons and armor with. Of course, Vintage Story is a very heavily modded game. There's lots of great mods for it. And, hold on. I think there's one that actually allows you to use titanium as like the end-game metal, but I could be mistaken about that. I remember seeing something like that at one point, but... And before getting for Vintage Story, let's see. Alright, I'm going to eat... We got to go back to the hub and get some more granite for sure. It's amazing how much granite this actually took. I'm okay with it, but it is shocking. Greg Tech New Horizons. Okay. Not familiar. Is that a YouTuber? Not familiar with them. What for Joe S. Best? I'm not sure, Trucker, what you're asking. I can't understand that, unfortunately. Oh, it's an extremely long mod pack, like thousands of hours. Interesting, interesting. We've got, I think, close to 50 mods on the server here, the multiplayer server. I think roughly about that many. I've added a few since we started, but, alright, so, yeah, we got plenty left. We're using the stone quarry mod. Whoops. And hey, look at there's Whist. Hello, Whist. Goodbye, Whist. See you later, Whist. Would love to see you check out... okay, so wait, is it a mod pack for Minecraft or for Vintage Story? Okay, because I don't... Oh, okay, for Minecraft, yeah. I don't do a lot of Minecraft, especially since I started picking up this game. I mean, no offense to the Minecraft fans out there, but I believe Vintage Story is a far superior game. And it is still early access, too, which is great. But, you know, I'm always willing to try new stuff for sure. Let's see here. Alright, we'll just get... Probably just keep going until my chisel breaks at this point, because it's almost broken. Is it steel? No, it's iron. Well, not to worry. If it breaks, we'll just put it in the blacksmith's mailbox and put a little request in there. Ask them to very kindly repair it for us. Let's see. Curious who's online right now, in case we need to sleep or something. Okay, myself, Grums, and Whist. Yeah, middle of the day. Oh, okay, there goes my wedge. Let's put these away now. Beautiful stone slabs. Alright, let's try and get this done with what we've got. I might have another finishing wedge, but if I don't, we'll have to make one in order to finish this. Or could just maybe use some ashlar blocks or something. But alright, let's get back to the mountaintop. It is dark, but honestly that doesn't matter for us right now. Yep. Hello, sheep. Are you ready to be milked again yet? Oops. Yep, okay, let's take a quick break from our building. Let's do a little animal husbandry, people. Boom. Milk. The wedge... Oh, I'm sorry, I misspoke. I was referring to the finishing... Yeah, the finishing chisel, not the wedge. You're correct. I do have a wedge on me already, but I need the I prefer the finishing one, but you're right. We could use that one. The wedge chisel creates ashlar blocks, and the only thing with those is they require cement, or not cement, mortar to craft them too, so I would have to get some mortar, but that's not a huge deal. What's the best armor for you? Can you show me? I can, yeah. I can show you a couple really badass sets of armor that may not necessarily be the best, because the best technically would be steel plate armor, but we do have a couple of really nice sets of armor I can show you real quick. We'll take the long way back. And, alright, we'll go to the hub through this way. So if we come up to the windmill, where we do all our building and blacksmithing, well, most of it. I've been working, this is kind of an ongoing project, but I've got little bit of a museum or display area over here. Yeah, I'm still working on this. I got a lot of chiseling to do still, but I'm going to be setting up some mannequins. Oh, this has been moved by the snow, damn it. Yeah, but right over here, let's break this and go inside. Can I get in? All right, look at this. So this is a meteoric iron plate mail set made by our very own Andy, who just left. Unfortunately, was in chat earlier. So this is pretty top tier. It's not the best set, but it's made of meteoric iron, so it's got an especially nice look to it. These little speckles of gold in there and stuff. And then over here, I've forgotten what this one's called. Oh, this is the Forlorn Hope set. So this is another... Oops, that's not what we want. Yeah, there we go. So this is another really good set of armor, for sure, for sure. Again, not the best, but pretty darn top tier. And we've got a meteoric iron sword there. Yeah. And I'm hoping we can fill up. Maybe we will make a set of steel plate mail and just put it on display. But yeah, still a work in progress here, this little spot. Let's go check out the post office and see what little gifts or gift Andy left. Oh, what is it? Oh, no way. What? Oh, Jesus, I got a full stack of Terra Preta. Yes, Andy just took on the farmer profession as his secondary profession, so he can make this stuff now, like in bulk, apparently. So that's pretty amazing. And look at this. I think this was delivered from our very own Grums. Let's take a look at this monster. Oh, boy. Oh, he's sitting. Oh, the little poor rhino is sitting. Where's his horn? He's got no horn. Do I need... Oh, I heard a bear. Oh, there. I know where the bear is. Do I need a horn? Do I need to get like a rhino horn or something? Yeah, I didn't miss it. Is that how that works, Grums? No, okay, so... Can I still apply it after the fact, Grums? Or is that something you have to do during like the process? I probably gave the horn to Whist because she uses those for buttons and stuff. But I might have put it down in the community chest too. Look at the way he's sitting there. I love it. I love that. All right, that's cool. We'll put that in our inventory. We'll put that somewhere. I don't know where I'm gonna put that yet, but that's a big boy or girl. Oh man, hey, listen, I just murdered the thing. Sadly, you do have to do it while you stuff it. Oh well, no worries, no worries. A hornless rhino. We could just say it's some sort of freak of nature or something, right? But all right, let's go back this way. Kind of want to see how this building looks from a distance as I approach it. Oh, crap, hold on. One thing to do while we're here at the post office, I'll show you how we put in a request. Nitro, he is the blacksmith, one of our blacksmiths. So I'm going to grab, he's got a book here in his mailbox. I'm going to take out a quill and ink, and we're going to write in his book. I've done this before. I've shown this off before, so I won't go through it too much. We'll say iron. What was it? Oh, finishing. Chisel. Beautiful. Save it. Don't sign it. And put it right back in the box with the broken tool piece. And once he repairs it, he'll put it in my mailbox. Because now that we've signed it, or we've, put our name on there, he knows who that belongs to. Looks like you just had a huge meal and it's sitting enjoying life. Yeah. Looks like it had... No, you know what it looks like? Looks like it had a huge meal and took a nap. And then it just woke up suddenly because it felt something tickle its nose. And suddenly it has no horn. Somebody came by while it was sleeping so soundly and stole its horn right off its nose. I didn't even know that was possible, but there it is. Yeah, looking at this structure from a distance, I can tell that I definitely need to chisel up this roof. It's much too block-shaped. It's too blocky. I need to chisel it a little bit like this one. And then, yeah, I really want to change this with glass. We're going to have to open that up a little bit with some windows and stuff, but not to worry. Also, I don't love how flat this is. Maybe I can arch it or something at some point. We'll see, we'll see. I really need to finish it before I start making little adjustments. All right, what are we doing? I'm not coming over here. I'm going back to the cellar. Back to the mountaintop, people. Let's do it. Oh, we're almost there. We've almost accomplished. We're going to have to put in an application for the Nobel Prize for science. For, what's the science of food? Home economics, probably? Yeah, we'll get a Nobel Prize for home ec. We'll be the first person in history. All right, let's do it. Whew, this is a tall one. She's tall. Nobel Prize in mathematics. Or whatever the opposite of that is. You know, have like movies, you've got the Oscars, and then they have the Raspberry, which is like, a bad award. It's like a joke award. That's what I get. Instead of the Nobel Prize for math, I get the Raspberry for math. That's what it is, people. All right, so let's start to actually cover this baby up. Right? There's the ceiling. The ceiling is going in, people. It's happening. It's all coming together. This is what it looks like when a dream becomes reality. When a crazy idea is born into this world. Let's go. It's like a dragon being born into the world, you know? It's fearful, yet dominant and powerful. All right, let's see. Gastroscience. Well, there you go. Gastronomy. Yeah, 100%. Do you think steel plate armor is better? It has 5,500 durability and meteoric. Oh, yeah, it definitely does. It definitely, I would say it's much better just for the durability alone. Yeah, because although steel is not, it's kind of a pain to make. It's not really that bad. I don't think it's that hard. But the durability is such a big difference. It really prevents you from having to worry about repairing it constantly. And the fact is, it does give a small boost to like the actual, defensive values. There is a benefit too, not just durability. So I would say, yeah, 100%. I mean, if you're going to be making steel in your world anyway, then go for the armor too, Don't just make tools with it. In my single player world, when I took on the Resonance Archives, I was in iron, but I think I made steel plate. Or no, not plate. I made steel, what's the one after chain? I always forget. Oh, crap. I can't think of the name right now. Scale. That's it. Scale. Steel scale mail. All right, let's get this roof on, people. Do we have enough stone? We better. Be super pissed if we don't. Oh, this is crazy. I can't believe this is happening. Can't believe it. It's like the first time I went on a date. I'm like, I can't believe this is real. Can't believe she said yes. All right, maybe it's slightly different than that, but still pretty close. All right, in we go. Whoops. Right into the snow. Oh, it's so dark. It's so dark and spooky. Let's go up. Yeah, we'll deal with the light situation here, but... Did I bring any lights? Nope. Oh, I don't think using ice as like a platform block is the smartest move a player can do, but I mean, there it is. We're doing it. Oops. Hay bales. Yep. My first cellar. The first cellar where I really knew what I was doing. When I first started playing, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But yeah, the first cellar I built, like after I realized how it worked, I used hay bales as doors. 100%. All right, we've done it. Oh, there goes my pickaxe. Broke on a piece of glacial ice. Hey, cast iron. Say hello to Cast Iron. I'm not sure if he's in stream or not. All right, so we've done it. We've done it. We've done it. We've done it. Now, let me check something here. So we'll put this down. Let me see. Do I have my chest on me? I do. Is there a light block in here? No, I have no light blocks. We'll have to go back to get some. All right, looking good. Yeah, let's, we finished. So, let's get this snow out of here. Go. We'll get the snow out, and we'll run back. I want to grab a few little things. Some vessels for storage. I'm going to grab some light source. All right, let's go. It's happening, people. It's happening. Okay. Where's the door? How do I get out of here? Oh, my God. Okay, here it is. Calm down, people. Calm it down. Take a deep breath. All right, what did I come back for? We've got vessels here. I've been kind of saving some vessels for this purpose. Now, let's also get the light source, which I think is, I hope it's in here. No, where did I put my light blocks? Wait, were they not? I got like a half a stack of those carpenter's lanterns somewhere, and I don't know where I put them. No. Are they in here? Oh, there they are. Alright, why are you in that room? Or in that chest? Let's put them away. Alright, here we go. This is it, people. All we need to do is get some perishables, and we will test it. So, let's grab a pie. We're going to take a cooked pie with us. We're going to try a few different things. Okay, plus I'm actually a little bit hungry, so we'll eat some of this pie too. God damn it. Eat the pie. Okay, sorry about that. Just had to ban somebody there real quick. Alright. Good to go. Alright, and let's see here. What were we doing? Oh, okay, we're testing our food now. So let's grab a pie. There we go. And we're going to grab, do I have any raw meat? Oh, I do. Good. Okay. So let's close our cellar. We can see down here, thanks to my heads-up display mod, that we are in a proper cellar. And we're fresh for 2 days with this meat right here. 2 days. This stuff's obviously about to turn. Let's grab half the stack. And now it says it's only good for 8 hours because it's in my inventory. So 2 days in there. 8 hours in my inventory. Let's go back. Okay, we're going to quickly place a storage vessel. Then we're going to put it in there. We're going to give it time to tick over. I don't really need to put the pie in there. All right, let's try and get, we'll give that a moment to tick over, and let's get this light put in here. Don't actually know if this light, now that I'm thinking of it, it is a paper lantern. I wonder if that's going to count as like a wood source in the cellar. I might actually replace that with regular metal lanterns at some point, but for right now, we won't worry about it. Okay, so let's see. Moment of truth here. Hopefully it's longer than 2 days, right? 2 days. Damn it. So there's no change whatsoever? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, and I put the light source off by 1 block. Damn it, I missed the middle. You gotta be kidding me. We're in negative 26 degree temperature on top of a mountain. And it's still 2 days. Now, It's not a total loss. The paper lantern is considered metal. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. It's not a total loss. Consider that down below in our kitchen, or in our storage vessel down here, it's actually winter, you know? It's negative 12 degrees. So it's pretty cold here too. The real test is going to be, we're not in a winter base. It's just the top of a mountain. But, yeah, the real test is going to be when we get back into the warm weather down here, you know, when we're back up into regular temperatures at ground level, then we'll test it. We'll warp back and see what that meat looks like, or, you know, whatever else we're testing. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, that, where was it? It's this mountain right here, Saturn, that yeah, here, you can see the cube I just built right there. Right there. Yep. So it's not super far, but it is elevated and in permanent ice. So I figured it was worth testing it there. Well, is the max bonus? Yeah, so we'll see then. Right now, like I say here in the winter, when we're on ground level and it's winter, it looks like it's going to be the same. But the question is, what happens in the summertime? So we'll have to test that again in a future stream. Obviously, I can't accelerate time, or if I can, I'm not going to. We'll just have to tough it out, but not to worry, people, not to worry. Like I said, we could take a look around, maybe visit Whist or some of the other places on the server. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, let's warp back over there real quick. I want to put some of these vessels, get these out of my inventory. All right. Well, not a total waste. Like I said, it's for science, people. It's for science. We've still got hope that this could work. Oopsie. Oh my god, my pickaxe broke. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about it, but it is definitely a proper cellar. It's still a little bit dark. I think we probably need 2 of those lanterns, but not to worry. Yeah, well, if nothing else, I just have an extra cellar space, you know, that you can only access via Translocator. So, oh crap, I still got 4 more. Alright, anyway, let's go take a little look around. Put that on the hotbar, put that away. Let's get a little bit of food for our trip. Honestly, I would do some cooking, but I think I've still got extra pies. No, okay. Out of pies. I'm gonna grab some bread. Yeah, we'll go trade some bread to the village, or the NPC that's near spawn point. We'll grab a pie in case we get hungry again. Oh, I've still got 3 pieces. All right, let's leave that. No need to get greedy. I'm in a new spot. You can use the teleporter in my base to get here if you're curious. For sure, we'll do that, West. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, we'll make the rounds real quick. Take a look at Barry's house. Oh, Grumps brought me the top of my plinth. I didn't even realize it, but apparently the one I found didn't have the top. Or maybe I just misplaced it or something. But yeah, so my plinth now has a topper to it, which is awesome. Here's another one of my little 1-block sculptures. Little cheeseburger. Oh, here's another one. This is technically a 2-block sculpture. It's a little toad with his tongue sticking out. Alright, so we're going to zip over here. Hey, look at this place. This is the famous house of Florence Nightingale. No, it's actually Barry's place. One of our Patreon members and server community. God, and she is so talented with her chiseling. Really, really nice. We've got a crimson maple sapling. That's gorgeous. Look at the resonator going. Got a painting. Rusty gear. Oh, one of Grums's famous taxidermies here. She is amazing, I know. Oh, and actually, she's also the one, if you guys checked out the thumbnail on today's live stream, she did the thumbnail for the stream too. Really talented. Like, we're talking Picasso level here, people. Let's clear some of this snow. So we've got the little veranda or gazebo. Looks like it's still a work in progress. And if we come out here, oh, her bedroom. Look at all the books. She's a bookworm, people. Look at that massive book. Oh, she got a little treasure chest hidden back there. Well, we won't invade her privacy too much. We'll leave her chest untouched. All right, let's go down. Still a work in... Whoops, that's not how you get down. Still a work in progress, but I love it. And this over here is like a little hospital. At first I wasn't sure what she was building, but yeah, it's like a little infirmary. Look at this cobweb up here. Get that out of there. All right, let's go. Let's move. And yeah, also working on some free potions. Oh, come here. How dare you hang out near Barry's place? Skin and bones. That's all you were. Skin and bones. Not even... Oh, yeah. 2 pieces of fat. Okay. Is there any more? Might be down in this hole. Okay. Not to worry. It's not why we came here. We're not doing any hunting just yet. Not today, at least. So this is Spawn Point. If you guys do decide to join the server, and by the way, you can do that by donating to the Patreon account. As little as $2, $5, or $10 get you access to the Discord server, and then you can get the information for logging on here for you there. But we'd love to have you too. We welcome all players, new or experienced. It does not matter. All right, let's see what he's buying today. I did bring a pie by accident. Nope, no rice bread. Spelt. I didn't bring any spelt. Nope. Okay, so he's only buying rye and spelt right now. Wait, has he got feathers on there? He is buying feathers. Keep a little stash of feathers in that basket. Alright, there we go. I'm up to 60 gears. Wait, let's see what he's got for sale, actually. Sometimes, yeah, he sells these books. Survival 2.8 experience. God, that's terrible. For 8 gears? No, I'm not doing that. No. The halite and the lime could have been very important to us at one point, but we now know the location of both of those, so it's not a big deal. But alright, let's see. Let's have some of this. Okay, we're going to cross the bridge. Head over to Wist's place. Let's check out D. Manny's place. They built a little house over here recently. Yeah. We haven't inspected this one, but I love how they've used the support beams here for the detailing. Let's go take a look at that one. I don't think we've toured this space yet. There's another recent member here, a new addition to the server. Oh, yeah. I think they even put a sign up. Yep, here it is. D. Manny's house. Nice. Let's check it out. Oh, yeah. Oh, they've got the wattle and daub. Very nice. I like that. Yeah, that's a really clean, smooth look. Almost akin to like a plaster. That's cool. You know, I've never used the daub. I've used the wattle in some builds like the fencing, but never the daub. I like it. Yeah, I don't even know how to make this. Oh, okay. It's pretty straightforward. So how do you get, like, colored stuff? Oh, okay. You actually have to make the dye for it. Okay, so it can be early game stuff or late game stuff, just depending on what color of dye you want. Yeah, that's cool. We might have to make up some of that colored stuff. I imagine it can be pretty cool. Look at this. Oh, he's got the stone quarry slabs going down here. Interestingly enough, he's kind of got them shelved into this little cubby. That's unusual. Something's going on. Doing some underground elaborate stuff. I love it. I love it. Yeah. It's a small, cozy little place. Still a work in progress. I hope they get an opportunity to come on and build it some more. But, oh, you know what? There was a bunch of wolves in this pit. Oh, there's a bunch of wolves and a bear. Are you kidding me? I thought bears could climb 4 blocks. I've had so many people tell me that bears can climb 4 blocks high. And here this bear is stuck in a pit that's 2 blocks, and he can't get out. I mean, what the hell is that about? Alright, we won't worry about that now. I don't want to kill it and start the meat to spoiling. There's no point. Some can use dye too. Yeah, it looks like could be a really fun building material for sure, for sure. Oh, let's check something. Actually starting to get a little bit low on quartz around here. Yep, I've got some quartz. We're going to have to start getting some for Refractorybriks. They can definitely climb 3 blocks tall. I died in an early home block. Yeah, I mean, that guy obviously couldn't, though. Or I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh, check this out, too. So something happened to my sheep. One of my rams died somehow or just disappeared. And I was coming up here to look and see if the original pair was still here. And this is the original site of the sheep that I caught that are down in my cellar. And a freaking bear spawned in the pen with them and murdered them. They were both up here dead last night, but their bones have deteriorated. So now we've just got a bear trapped. Oh my! Oh, the snow counts as a block. Must be it. Oh god! So that means in the springtime that bear's gonna be on the loose. Oh no! Okay, we're going to Wist's place. Onward we go. Wist, what do you think of the new build? Do you like having the community chests now situated closer to your house? And what do you think of the stables? You haven't commented on it yet. Oh, thanks for coming by the stream, everybody. Appreciate you. Or all the soil that can spawn grass. Yeah, that was what I was saying last night is that bear got in there by spawning inside that pen. He didn't climb into that pen because there's no way he could have. He spawned inside of that pen. That's the only way he could have got in. And it was my own fault because I didn't change out the dirt for like packed earth or something. Yeah, there's the chest right here. We still need a bunch more chests. So if anybody's got nails and strips or any bonus chests, feel free to come over here and donate them. Because I'm going to need to. Yeah, I'd like to have this whole thing packed full of chests, but it's kind of hard to get them in there like that. And over here we can have more storage if needed. Of course, we've got 8 stables set up. I've already claimed one of them. And I think I'm going to build like another stable. There's actually a perfect amount of room right here. Yeah, that I can build another one of these on either side. So, hey, there's Cast Iron. What's up, buddy? Nice armor. Dude's got rocking some of the leather stuff. I like it. Yeah, Cast Iron has taken it on himself to kind of progress through the different levels of the game on his own, you know, instead of taking all the handouts we offer. You know, they want to go through and do it themselves, and I respect that 100%. Of course, that's another way. If you want to play your own style here on the server, go about doing stuff your own way, you can totally do that. You know, there's no restrictions or rules or anything, but yeah, so make sure you hit that pinned comment and check out the Patreon if you're interested in joining for sure. But, alright, we're going to Wist's place. Wist, we're on our way. We're just up the road. I didn't bring you much, but we do have a vegetable pie. Let's go. Oh, it's all snowy out here, but we're on March 13th. By this time next month in game, I should be able to start planting again. By April 13th. Yeah, I hope. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Thanks for coming by the stream, everybody. Alright, let's see. Oh, is this where Wist lives? Hello? Oh, look. She got her cat in here, too. God, your cat is huge. Big. Her cat's name is Big. What are you doing, Big? I've never seen a cat that big before. Look at this little bath. Oh, I just want to lay down in here. Hold your horses, people. Let's luxuriate in this sauna. Oh, gosh. Wait a second. This isn't a sauna. This is a trough for the elk. Oh, gross. It's probably got all its spit and saliva. Yeah, that's right. Look, it wants to join me. You want to get in the sauna with me, buddy? Come on. We'll have a little party. Me and you. You're through the teleporter, but make yourself at home. Yeah, we're going to hang out in the barn with your animals. Now, let's get up in the house. Wiz, did you see we dug out all that peat over here? I tried to cover it up as best I could, but there's still a little bit of an indentation right there. Yeah, we came through and raided your peat pile last night. Oh, this is it. The House of Whist. The Tailor's Shop Extraordinaire. It's a crowd favorite. Everybody loves this place. We were talking briefly, I mentioned last night, maybe doing like a little group event at some point in the future and having like a showcase of home builds, like everybody can show off their home, you know, and we'll have a little contest. And we'll do a judge and see who has the best build and whatnot. I think that could be fun. As long as nobody's feelings get hurt. And of course, I would be the judge. Wait a second, this is interesting. I like how that door, yeah, look how the door appears to have like a slant in it. Obviously it doesn't, it's just a normal door, but that's cool. I like that effect from the roof there. Yeah. Alright, where the hell is this teleporter at, Whist? Is this it? Whist, why do you have a butcher's knife, or a cleaver here? You're not allowed to do kitchen stuff. I've told you that before. Okay, this is it. Whoa. Teleport into a little dirt hut. I love it. Oh my gosh. We're in the south, people. We're now tens of thousands of blocks to the south of where we just were, in a tropical paradise. Look at this. We went from the cold to 19 degrees Celsius. Oh, beautiful. We got a little raft here. Let's go on a rafting. This is quite a little swamp, Whist. Interesting. Look, she's got a dirt hut, but it's got a glass window. All right, so let's follow the bamboo slabs. Love it. Stacked bamboo. Oh, there she is. Hello, Whist. I brought a pie. So we're doing like a little floating base situation here. This is cool. Okay. Hi. Hello. You look like you're still dressed up for winter. You got your little hood on. You got that little green scarf. I'm probably still frosty. No, we've warmed up. Okay, we're good. Looking awesome over here, though. Yeah, I love this bald cypress. The way that it grows in the middle of the water like this really does wonders for your base, you know? Yeah, this is such a good idea, Whist. I like this a lot. Uneven large cream clay bricks. Running bond. Whist is babushka. What's up, Omega? Yep. I think you're right about that snail counting as a block. Yeah, this is cool. This goes well with the bamboo. It's got a really nice, like, 3D effect to it, doesn't it? Gives that impression of texture really well. Yeah, in fact, a lot better than some of the blocks I've seen. Maybe not at this angle when you get right up to it, though. I like it, Whist. So what are you working on? Just a little house? You got your storage. What's going to be over here? I know this isn't a kitchen. You're not allowed to cook. You know that, though. Damn it, I still don't have my pickaxe with me. Have you claimed this area? A getaway. Gotcha. Do you want anything in here? Do you want some slate? I don't have a lot. Don't look at my chest. It's pathetic. All right. Yes, this is great. Whist, what would you say if I wanted to build like a little place around here too? You know, it doesn't have to be right on your doorstep. I can move up the coastline a little bit. Okay, sure, she says. Thank you. Yeah, I would like to have a southern base. More or less for farming, you know, all winter long, so I can teleport back and forth and just, you know, have crops at my disposal. And, of course, for grass. That's actually, believe it or not, a big consideration. Since I've got a bunch of sheep that I'm domesticating, I need grass year-round. But thank you for showing it off to us, Whist. Now, how far are you having to travel for your bamboo? Because I'm not seeing much bamboo in this for general vicinity here. Man, grass in winter is such an issue, Omega. I know. It's lit. Hey, look. Little penguins. Magellanic. You're using the other teleporter to the room. Oh, okay. So you're just getting your bamboo from a different spot altogether. Gotcha. Yeah, technically this is not a jungle biome, is it? This is just a regular forest, but it's still a really cool forest, and it's in permanent summer, yes, because it's far south enough, but yeah. I really love this. Let's take these torches off our hotbar. Let's go for a little swim. What's down below? Boy, we sunk to the bottom like a stone. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. I love it, Wist. Come back for the sunrise. Oh, I bet. Yeah, you're going to need... I hope whatever you're building off of this pier right here is going to have a nice big window. Good location, Wist, for sure, for sure. I like it. Alright. Let's warp back. Nitro and Andy also have a winter base that you're free to check out. Where's the teleporter for that, buddy? Where's the translocator for that one? Bye, Wist. Thanks for letting us come by. We love your place. And I'm sure your new place is going to be just as nice. Swap shop. I thought that said swamp shop. Where's the teleporter for your place, Nitro and Andy? We'll go check it out right now. Look at this. Look at this little garden area over here. Look at all the soil. Terra Preta. This is all about flax here. Nothing gets grown in this area except flax. She's got like a little garden or a little sit spot for herself here in the garden. I love it. Second floor in my entry room, right next to the ladder. Okay, here we go over to Andy's place. I should have... Well, let's grab the elk, too. I don't like walking around without a pickaxe. I feel naked without my pickaxe, you know? It's not good. You got to have a full set of tools in your hotbar at all times. Be prepared, you know? That's the motto of the Boy Scouts. And it applies in all aspects of life, quite frankly. Video games, to cooking in the kitchen, to hiking, heck, to going to a concert. You better be prepared. Better have your damn tickets ready. Alright, you know, coming from this angle, first of all, let's get these dirt things down. This is no longer necessary. I'm always critiquing my builds, you know, even after I'm finished. No piece of art is ever truly complete, you know. You can never finish a piece of art. The day that you finish a piece of art is the day that you are finished. You know what I'm saying? It's always a constant struggle. There's always that tension between creation and failure. Now, but it definitely needs something on the back end here, though. Although I kind of like the way it looks on the inside now. You got, like, you can see that tunnel opening on there. It looks like a mouth. All right, anyway. What were we doing? Oh, getting the elk. Come here, elk. Oh, yeah. It is nice having these roads be big and open and wide, 4 blocks wide. That's crazy. See, everybody loves Wist's house, and I admit, it's nice. I'm not going to lie. But the roads, these are my favorite part. No, I'm just kidding. There it is. The tower to man's hubris. The ultimate windmill. There it is. The statue to man's hubris. Alright. And look at all these fruit trees. Mature yellow apple. This is a big boy tree right here. Yeah, that apple tree is going to give some good fruit. Look at this man with his iron doors. It says it's locked. Oh, wait. Wait, Andy, it's locked, buddy. Oh, you reinforced this. So if you lock it, then I won't be able to... Oh, wait. Did you say I can get to it up here? Oh, it's up here. My bad. Wait. Well, hold on. Before we go through, let's look. Oh, there's glass here. We'll go through. All right, we're good. I love it. Wait, which one is it? Hold on. Oh, let me scroll up here in chat. I think I'm missing it. Nitro and Winter Base Field. It's right next to the ladder. Closer to the stairs. This one. Whoa. Oh. Ooh. Very nice ruin here. Yeah. Oh, this is cool. This is a real elaborate ruin structure. Got a broken train. Is that... I can go fix that right now. I have the stuff on me. Are you guys saving that translocate? No, I don't. Never mind. I don't have the stuff on me. Oh, yeah, buddy. This is cool. I like it. So what are you doing? You're converting this into your base, you said, to the south? This is going to be your southern base? Not the only one choosing the wrong ladder. You do believe you have a plan for it? I love it. Did you guys put this flooring in, or this roadway? Or was this already here? Look at the steps, too. How did they do that? They put some polished claystone on top of the steps. That's interesting. You did put that in? Did you do the steps, too? Claystone cobble. I honestly have never seen cobble claystone before. There's his pigs. Little piglets over here. Oh, boy. You found one of these, such a great ruin. This is a cool ruin. God, it's so elaborate. Look, it goes up. Huh. Yeah, it's got the little arrow slits for shooting. This is crazy. Oh, I love that. Very realistic. Oh, yeah. This is a proper castle. I love it. Oh! I just slapped your pig, buddy. I didn't... Nobody saw that. You didn't see he's down there pissed. He's down there oinking and stuff. Calm down, pig. It's just a little rump slap, okay? No need to get your panties in a bunch. All right, let's do a little reconnaissance here. Let's check the perimeter. See if there's any foulness out here that we need to exterminate. What is this? What are we doing? Are we building a house out of bony soil? Holy Christ, what is this? Is this just a flex over here? Are you flexing on me right now? Is that what this is? But if you look out front, there's a decent field. Is this it? Yeah, I like it. Yeah, you did. Man, you've been working quite hard, buddy. Oh, no, I placed a bunch I was working on panning through it all. Look at this. He's literally made a panning shack out of pannable materials. Bony soils. The guy from Saturn's going to go nuts seeing this, dude. Jeez. That's funny. Yeah, that's a lot of bony. That's a lot of bones. Alright, so where could I live if I were to set up a base near here? I do like the flatness. Is this one of those floating bases right there, or floating ruins? Is that, or not floating, but like real high up in the sky? What's that? What's this little nub? What's that nub right there? Where's my map? Let's go investigate the nub. What do you people say? Let's go look at it. I want to look at Andy's nub. I'm not sure what the nub is. We're going to find out. Where's my silver on silver? There it is. Okay, we're good. Calm down, people. Thanks for coming by the stream, everybody. Hope you're having fun. Enjoying a little look through the multiplayer server. I tell you, we've had it up for, under a month now, but man, oh man, it is really revitalized my addiction to Vintage Story, no doubt about it. Alright, look at this. It's a lonely little tree on his own little island, almost. It's technically an archipelago. It's an ebony tree, too. Oh, it's beautiful. In fact, this is where I'm going to build my base, right here. It's going to be a humble little base. I'll leave a piece of bread right there to remind me. No, I'm just kidding. I won't leave that. Yeah, this is cool, though. So we investigated the nub. There's growing cassava. I like this area over here. This could be cool. What kind of a trader we got? Furniture, lame. What's this? That looks like maybe more ruins. Yeah, it's pretty cool. This is definitely jungle over here. I think this is all jungle. What do we got? Kokwi. What is that? What is Kokwi? Alright, let's go. Is all this stuff in the beehive killed just for storage? Whist. It's all. That was all my stuff. Is it done? Is it ready? That was all my stuff. Well, the bricks are going to just be for more bloomeries and glass. and iron blooms and stuff. But the storage pots and the jugs and stuff I just made to fill up the kiln. It was fired. I fired it once, but then I had to replace some of the bricks. Oh, did I forget to light? Crap. I probably didn't even fill it. I probably forgot. Wist, will you fire it for me? I'm coming back. Where's the translocator? Yeah, this is a pretty sweet little spot, Andy. Look at this. A large shelf for collecting bolts of cloth. Wist has been here. Alright, here we are. Let me out. Let me out. Wait, whoa. Your dog looks like a prisoner. Poor dog, he just wants to get out and play fetch with me. Imagine if that was a real dog, he'd be barking his head off right now. Oh, wait, I haven't seen this building. What is this? This is pretty cool looking. I like this color contrast. Yeah, the redwood really makes a nice, sleek looking wood. You know, I really like it. Next to the shale, it's pretty good. Yeah. These little hinges here, boy, they match that shale color almost perfectly. Wow, really good. Well done. Oh my god. Oh my god, people. It's that scene from Snatch right here. Oh, look at the little piglets over there. There's piglets in the corner. Get your fat pig butt out of my face. I'm trying to look at the little babies. So wait a second, we're on Gen 4 here. Why aren't the piglets freaking... Oh, okay, there they go. I was going to say, why aren't these little piglets freaking out? They should be. This is a nice looking barn here, buddy. What's this side for? You going to move your elephants in here when they get domesticated properly? Speaking of elephants, let's go look at them. Let's go take a look. For whoever I catch next. Oh, look at this. This is a proper pen here, boys. Look at that. We've got woolly mammoths. They've been captured. They're being domesticated. And eventually, once they're tame enough, we'll be able to ride them. Yeah, we can get saddles for these and mount them up. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a heck of a lot of fun. Whoop, let me out of here. It's going to be a heck of a lot of fun, people. I love it. There's even some small, little calves. I saw those. Saw one of them. Yeah, that's impressive. You know, the downside, though, is they don't shut up. Where's my elk at? Oh, he's over here. Yeah, they make a lot of noise, don't they, Andy? Although I'm not hearing them right now. They don't seem to be spouting off at the moment. Yeah, they do make a lot of noise. Alright, let's get back on the road. Here we go, people. Oh, man. Yeah, now I'm even more excited and anxious for the warm weather. Can you tame the moose? No, you cannot tame moose. You cannot. Now, if you're... Pam, are you referring to my mount? The elk? Because it's not a moose. The elk. Now, here's what's interesting, actually, is if you look at the developer's log for the most recent update, they've got a little, like, forward guidance on the website for Vintage Story. You can't tame moose, then. No, you cannot tame moose. But they're actually going to implement an elk taming system. So if you're playing on Homo sapien world where there's no story content, or if you just don't want to do the resonance archives for whatever reason, you can still get an elk mount by taming them and then domesticating them. It'll be, take a lot longer probably than if you were just to run the resonance archives, but still, it's a cool alternative. Yeah, and I think that's a great thing to do. Like I said, if you're playing in a Homo sapiens world without mods, yeah, then you can't even have a mount so far, in the way vanilla is set up. So I think it's a good thing for sure. But all right, let's walk our little elk into the stables. There we go, folks. Well, we accomplished what we wanted for today's stream. I still don't know 100% if it's going to be successful, but again, we'll just have to wait for the spring and summer. Once those warmer temperatures roll in, that is when we will test things again. And, of course, you can count on many more streams to come here in the Vintage Story multiplayer server. Once again, if you're interested in joining, check the description of the live stream if you're watching the VOD after the fact, or click that Patreon link that I've got pinned in chat and just donate $2, $5, or $10 and you can get access here and join us in our little community. But I think that'll do it for today, everybody. I really appreciate you guys coming by for the stream. Once again, follow me on Twitch. Make sure you subscribe here on YouTube because we'll be doing a lot more live streams to come. And I will see you guys on the next one.